on Zoom, others that are present here in the courtroom. I'd like to address the ones that are sitting here in the courtroom first. Do you happen to have your case number? Number three on the docket? All right, number three on the docket is CL 196171H, Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Evangelina Gonzalez. Ms. Gonzalez is present here in the courtroom. I'm going to have her step to the back and log on. We have a computer in our hallway so that we don't have a feedback, an echo feedback. And that way she can speak and we can go ahead and address this case. Mr. Kettler, I'm assuming you're here on number three?
Yes, Judge. That's Portfolio and Evangelina Gonzalez.
Yes.
I am, Judge.
Ms. Gonzalez, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Can I have you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, sir.
Is your true and correct name Evangelina Gonzalez?
Middle initial C.
Okay, and you are the defendant in CL 196171H?
Correct.
All right, perfect. This case was set for a default judgment here today. You had not filed an answer. However, your appearance here today, I'm going to treat it as a general appearance, meaning that the default will be set aside. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to either file an answer or conduct discovery or hire an attorney or just enter into negotiations with Portfolio. But the point being is that your presence here today means that a default judgment against you will not be taken, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Do you look or do you suspect, this case has been pending for about 800 days. Will you be looking at hiring an attorney on this case, or is this something that you want to negotiate on your own?
Probably negotiate on my own. I can't afford an attorney.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give you the time to be able to reach out and negotiate. Mr. Kettler is here on behalf of Portfolio Recovery Associates. He might have a good number, or maybe he's going to ask for your number so that you all can communicate. And then we can try to put you on communication. I know that sometimes when dealing with Portfolio, the difficulty that we even have as a court is going through an automated system and then speaking to somebody who may not have the right answers that you're or the assistance that you're looking for. And what we hope to do is to allow Mr. John Kettler to facilitate that for you and for the court so that we don't come back on the reset date and not have an answer that will, that will help you, him, or I. Okay.
Sir, excuse me, can I ask what we're dealing here with? Because I have no idea what company it is or.
Mr. Kettler can certainly maybe help us with that.
Your Honor, as with the rest of this docket, it's the entirety of a debt claims default docket, as you're well aware. I'm sure our firm can provide you more information, or more specifically, the principal firm which I'm assisting in these cases. I do have some direct contact information that I would like to provide the defendant, as well as drop into the general chat box for anybody who may be appearing via Zoom. Your Honor, would it be okay if I provided that right now?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, ma'am, the contact information is going to be for Megan Hale, the Texas State Attorney in-house for the firm, and her phone number and email. I'm about to give it to you whenever you're ready.
All right. Oh, okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, her phone number is 262-796-7890.
Okay.
And her email is M as in Mega, HALE at R, S as in Sam, I as in Igloo, E as in Emerald, H as in Hockey.com.
That's RSIEH?
Yes, sir.
Okay, .com. So mhale at RSIEH.com.
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. Okay, I was writing it down myself as well. All right. Now, in looking at I guess the documents that were filed with the court, Ms. Gonzalez, it looks that this is a Sam's Club account. And that's all the information I have. And I'm just looking at my screen, my secondary screen here. It's a Synchrony Bank Sam's Club account.
Oh, okay, okay.
And the amount.
Yeah, because I didn't know which credit card was.
Yeah, it's a Synchrony Bank Sam's Club account, and the principal amount that's in dispute that they're seeking to charge off is $4,728.81 plus applicable cost in court to fees and stuff of that sort. Okay.
Okay, no, I didn't. I never knew I owed that much to Sam's because I know my credit limit wasn't that high.
That might include interest, fees, court costs associated. So yeah, it could be. It wouldn't surprise me if it's even twice as much. I don't know though. I'm just estimating.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to give you some time. I'm going to give you 45 days to be able to enter some negotiations with them, speak to them. 45 days will put us on March the 23rd, okay? As a status, yes, as a status. March 23rd at 9:30 in the morning for status.
I have to come back here, or
You can do it via Zoom. If you have Zoom, you can contact us and we can give you the address.
oh, okay, yeah, no, because I'd rather be in person because I have a lot of problems with my phone. I
Sure.
live outside the city, so
No problem. We could do it this way. You just come back and you'll be back over there in the hallway and we'll take care of it this way.
okay, yeah, I'd rather come in person.
Okay, March 23rd. Now that will be at 9:30 in the morning, okay?
Oh, wait, it's what day is that? Monday?
It's a Wednesday.
Okay, well, yeah, because I won't be able to make it because I work as a home health provider for my mom.
Do you work on Mondays?
Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, I don't get out till 12:30. Tuesdays and
Okay.
Thursdays, I get out at 9:30, but it's in Mercedes.
We do? What time? Let's do this. We do have a PM docket that day, so I'm gonna set it up for 1:30.
Okay, that's fine.
2 o'clock? I'm sorry, 2 o'clock. I was told 2.
2, okay,
Okay, so the 23rd at 2.
okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
Thank you so much. You're
All
excused.
righty, so I have 45 days to get in contact with this company or
And try to
with
make
the-
arrangements. Yes.
make payment arrangements if it's possible.
I would say don't wait 45 days though. I would say try to make contact with them as soon as possible because
Oh, yeah, yes,
It- it-
definitely.
if you need more time, you want to have as much time to be able to facilitate.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, all righty. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, I'm going to go to Abraham, who's logged on as Abraham. Abraham, what is your name, your full name?
Abraham Israel Valdez.
Valdez. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find your case. Abraham Valdez. It's number 29, CR 184677H, Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Abraham Valdez. Mr. Kettler, are you here on this one?
And Judge, just to confirm, that's 4677.
Yes, CL 184677.
Yes, I am, sir.
All right, this is another case, Mr. Valdez, where you had not filed an answer. This case is really old. It's 1,258 days. But your appearance here today prevents Mr. Kettler from taking a default judgment. And so same situation with you, sir. Are you aware? Have you been able to communicate with Portfolio Recovery or any representative?
Yes, this past Monday, I reached out to a Mr. Drew Patrick, and we already entered into negotiations into a payment arrangement. I already my first payment already went through, so I'll be making a arrangement of $150 a month until I'm done with the debt.
Okay. Mr. Kettler, how would you like for me to proceed? I don't want to give this one that much time if there's something that can already be resolved and worked out. How do you want to proceed on this one?
I agree, Judge, and I think based off of that, if there is a tentative settlement and works and all that everybody needs is mutually signed paperwork, we could have it set for the earliest available DWAP docket. Do you think that would be okay, Judge?
Let me see what day.
Let's put it in the morning.
Oh, okay, my staff is saying,
Just for that one.
yeah, so we don't have another DWAP earlier?
Earlier? Oh, does he want it?
Yes, yeah, because this one could be dismissed by them as a result of there being an
I can put
agreement.
it on that. I have one next week, Judge, but I don't think it's gonna.
It would, we have one next week, but that would be too soon, correct?
I think you're right, Judge. Would there happen to be, maybe we could have it set for maybe a status is too soon or too late. I don't think we would need more than about 2-3 weeks for settlement paperwork to circulate and for everything to get finalized.
How about March 2nd?
That sounds great, Judge.
March 2nd, 2022 at 9:30 in the morning, Mr. Valdez. It'll be via Zoom again, so just log on just to make sure that we've disposed of this case, okay? And everything's been taken care of. March 2nd, 9:30. It's set for status.
Already.
All right, just if you can, call us a day before and we'll give you the Zoom link.
Okay, sounds
All right,
good.
thank you.
Mr. Abraham, can we just confirm your email, sir?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
My email is Abram, Abram, Valdez, Valdes 90 @gmail.com.
So it's VALDES, not with a Z.
No, DES.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. We'll see you on March 2nd, 9:30.
Okay.
Okay. Next, I have Abel Garcia, number 8. No, not number 8. And number 6. Yeah, CL 183446H, Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Abel Garcia. Mr. Kettler, is this another one of your cases?
It is, Judge.
Right, Mr. Garcia, I have been explaining to everyone that today's cases are all set for default judgment. In this case, because you are present here today, the court will not take a default judgment against you, but I will ask you if you had an opportunity to review or to visit with any representative from Portfolio Recovery Associates. And you're on mute, by the way.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
No, that address where that mail letter went to, I don't actually live at that address. I can provide a different address. So I just got it very last minute. Actually, I got the.
Okay, sure. If you can give us that address and an email as well.
Sure.
Go ahead.
It's 4117 North 25th Lane, apartment 5, McAllen, Texas 78504.
Can you repeat that one more time just to make sure that our staff has that correct?
4117 North 25th Lane, apartment 5, McAllen, Texas 78504.
All right. And a phone number, please.
956 245 9736.
All right. Now, Mr. Garcia, I'm sorry. Have you had an opportunity? I assume you haven't had an opportunity to review or meet with any representative from Portfolio.
No, Your Honor.
I'd like to give you that time, very similar to the situation that I had with one of the prior defendants. And I'd like to give you maybe 45 days so that you can visit with them and see if something can get resolved or you can come up with some sort of negotiated settlement, okay?
Great, thank you.
The day I'm going to give you is March the 23rd. March 23rd, 2022 at 9:30 in the morning for status, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Now that'll be via Zoom, so call us a day before and we can give you the Zoom link, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, and in the chat, there is the information that Mr. Kettler put for Megan Hale. I can, if you have, excuse me, if you have something to write with, I can give that to you now. So
Okay.
I know you're in the car. The number that It's Megan, M-A-G-E-N, Hale, H-A-L-E, area code 262-796-3890.
Okay.
And the email is M as in Michael, H-A-L-E at RSIEH.com. Again, RSIEH.com.
Okay, I have that.
Please reach out to her, see if something can get negotiated between both of you, and we'll see you on March 23rd at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock?
I'm sorry, 9:30. I don't know why I said that. 9:30.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, I have Laura Avendano, number 52. Reports on a call CL 183338H, Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Laura Avendano. So Avendano, good afternoon. You are on mute. Can you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me now?
I can, thank you.
Great.
All right.
Man, I had a hard time getting into this link.
All right, Ms. Avendano, you are here on a Portfolio Recovery Associates case set today for default judgment. Mr. John Kettler is here on behalf of the plaintiff's attorneys seeking to take a default. However, your presence here today will prevent that from happening because you were able to log on.
Right.
I'm going to just ask you, have you been able to negotiate or speak with any representative from Portfolio regarding this debt?
I barely did it today because I had disputed this account. And then I had made a mistake that it was another account. So then I got back to them maybe like 2 weeks ago and it was still under dispute and it hadn't been cleared. I made arrangements with her on Monday and it hadn't been cleared. So she told me to call back yesterday, Friday, which I was supposed to call back yesterday, and I barely called back today, and it was barely cleared so that I can make arrangements, and then I'm just going to be waiting on the court documents so I can sign them and send them off.
Okay, let me do this then. In that situation, since you've already entered into that tentative agreement, I'm going to reset this case for March the 2nd at 9:30 in the morning for status. March the 2nd at 9:30 in the morning, okay?
9:30 in the morning.
It'll be via Zoom. Please call us the day before and we can give you the Zoom link, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
If I can get your email though, we will make sure to send you that notification as well in case you don't, you forget to call us.
Okay, my email is AVENDANL, Avendan
Okay,
at Yahoo.
at yahoo.com.
Mm-hmm.
avendanl@yahoo.com.
Yes, sir.
All right, we will send you the link at that address, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Ándale, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Mr. Kettler, the rest, I don't have anybody else in there, either in person or on Zoom. Do you represent, or are you here on, I believe all our cases today are portfolio cases. Are you here for every case?
To the best of my knowledge, I believe so, Judge. There may be a discrepancy of 1 or 2 cases. I have 56 total, and with limited exception, 1 cons and 2 discover, all of them appear to be portfolio.
Yes, there is a cons and number 35, and then there's a discover. Oh, number 19 as well. One second. Yeah, discover is number 19. There's another one that I saw as well. Number 44. All right. In the interest of economy, I will inquire, Mr. Kettler, whether on all these other cases, whether you have submitted all of the appropriate paperwork And maybe what we could do is, if you've done that, you can proffer all the documents together as one, and then I will just approve them as opposed to going one by one by one, since there's quite a number of them. I think we've got, I mean, clearly over 50 that we would have to go one by one. We could be here for hours. So I don't mind having you proffer them all, as long as all the information and all the evidence is the same, and I suspect it is. You can go ahead and proffer it. If you think that any one of them is different, then we can take that one out of order.
Sure, Judge. Something to that effect may be the most efficient way to do it, as opposed to just going on the record every time with everything. There are three, however, I would like to bring to your attention really briefly that do appear to have something a little different. May I provide you the cause or the styling?
Sure. If you have our, do you happen to have our docket? If you
I
know
don't
the
have your
number of it.
docket printout. I have the online Odyssey portal pulled up, so I'm going by
Okay.
that, comparing and contrasting my own.
Just give me the name and we'll look it up on the docket.
Yes,
The
sir.
defendant's name.
It's Rosario Reina.
1 second. All right, it's number 53, CL 182865H, Portfolio Recovery Associates LLC versus Rosario Reina. Case is set for default judgment today. It looks as if there has been no answer on file. No one is here. Your announcement, Mr. Kettler.
Good afternoon, Judge. John Keller on behalf of plaintiff. I've reached out to the principal firm who has advised me that they've respectfully motioned the court for a continuance in the matter and is requesting a reset to the earliest available date, possibly the next status docket or next available opportunity.
How about that March says, what do we get, March 2nd?
Oh, you want to?
Yeah, March 2nd. Is that okay? March 2nd at 9:30?
Yes, sir. That works great.
All right, March 2nd, 2022 at 9:30. Do you want us to set it for a default or for status?
A reset to a default would be great. I think that could probably be the best way for us to handle it.
Okay, we'll set it, we'll continue the default and we'll just grant a continuance for March 2nd at 9:30. All right, the next one that you have.
Right, and the next one, similar to the last, is it's going to be Hinojosa Alberto.
1 second, Hinojosa Alberto.
Well, number 12.
Number 12. All right, CL 184105H, Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Alberto Hinojosa. Set for default judgment. Your announcement.
John Kettler on behalf of plaintiff. Today, plaintiff is respectfully requesting to continue the case, setting out to the next available date, if possible, March the 2nd, 22 at 9:30 a.m.
Court will go ahead and grant your request for a continuance and set this case for March 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge.
You have one more.
And then the last one that fits this mold is, one moment, let me switch over one screen to the next. It's going to be Eduardo Gonzalez.
$28.
28 CR 192076H, Portfolio Recovery Associates versus Eduardo Gonzalez. This case is set for default. Your announcement.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. John Kettler on behalf of plaintiff. Plaintiff is respectfully motioning to continue the case out to the earliest available date. As previous cases have been granted, if the court's willing to grant that, then March the 2nd, 22 at 9:30 a.m. would be much appreciated.
We'll go ahead and grant the continuance and reset this case for default judgment March 2nd, 2022 at 9:30.
All right, I've got that, Judge. And just so that I'm clear when I report back to Roush, how you would like things done with this bulk of default cases where all of the information has been provided. You said you would like one big massive PDF to be sent to the court. Am I understanding that right?
Well, did you already, it looks like we already have the paper. Yeah, we already have the defaults.
You can request them from the clerk.
Yeah,
Okay.
we request them from the clerks. It's just about you making your announcement on behalf of the firm as to all the remaining cases and what you're seeking. And it doesn't have to be specific about the amounts. Usually, if I take it one by one, I would ask you, how much are you seeking? Attorney's fees. You can just give me a blanket statement that you're entering into whatever your exhibits may be, however you want to label them, either exhibit one, the default judgment, and then I'll just take judicial notice of all documents in the court's file, including your default judgment, and then we'll just go ahead and take a default on all the remaining cases. What I'd like to do is and this is on me, I'll just call the cause number and the name of the defendant, and then we'll proceed after I've called them all out.
Okay, that works for me, Judge.
Okay. We'll start with number one, CL 191791H, George Trejo. CL 185039H, Luis Rodriguez. CL 186261H, Beths B. Trevino. CL 186098H, Uranet Elizondo. CL 183503H, Alfred Prince. CL 183304H, Diana Montes. CL 1856H, Ramon Quintanilla. CL 194646H, Sylvia Navarro. CL 194642H, Cynthia Garcia. CL 183480H, Ashley Reyes. CL 185308H, Leticia Pina. CL 183219H, Gilberto Curiel Jr. CL 183202H, David Guerrero Jr. CL 183203H, Daisy Serna. CL 183165H, Edlinda Olivares. CL 184779H, Jesus Leal. CL 184782H, Abraham Gutierrez. CL 183170H, Jose Herrera. CL 184051H, Israel Morales. CL 183062H, Alvaro Cadena. CL 191847H, Maria R. Rios. CL 184835H, Manuel Jesus Lopez. CL 173050H, Guadalupe Ramirez. CL 184041H, Juan Garcia. CL 183122H, Ezequiel Sanchez. CL 183118H, Nidia Garcia. CL 183539H, Raimundo Carizales. CL 183013H, Raul Garza. CL 183620H, Austin Garza. CL 191988H, Flores Brianna. CL 1982, Diana Alanis Ramos. CL 185120H, Jose Casanova. CL 183646H, Cristina Ibarra. CL 183574H, Eduardo de la Cerda Jr. CL 184551H, Guillermo Parga. CL 195351H, Rose Medrano. CL 195989H, Jorge Lira. CL 185079H, Claudia Flores. CL 183171H, George Munoz. CL 183266H, Susana Arredondo. CL 182979H, Annette Perez. CL 192058H, Jasmine Ortega, CL 194921H, Andrea Sanchez, CL 210808H, Raimundo Aviles, CL 185866H, Ruben de la Rosa, CL 183800H, Ada Bautista, CL 183074H, Gilberto Zuniga, and CL 182469H, Brianna Garza. All the defendants that have been called out have filed no answer with the clerk's office. Their names have been called out. There being no response here in person or on Zoom, the court will allow all of these cases for default judgment to be taken against them. Mr. Kettler, is there any evidence that as a whole you'd like to introduce against the defendants?
Yes, Your Honor. As you've previously noted, we respectfully request you take judicial notice of all documents and all files. The defendants as listed had been, to the best of the firm's knowledge, duly served with service return. However, no answer to the best of plaintiff's knowledge has been received, and accordingly, a plaintiff is respectfully requesting to take judgment in all of the above listed cases with respect to the actual damages sought, the costs of court on the court's record, and in the event of all cases filed by Portfolio Recovery Associates LLC, Portfolio Recovery Associates LLC respectively waives collection of post-judgment interest at the current lawful rate. With respect to all other plaintiffs, Con Appliances and Discover Bank, plaintiffs respectfully request to take post-judgment interest at the current lawful rate of 5.0%.
Okay. Now, I skipped the Discover and the Cons. I only called out the names for Portfolio. Are you here also on Cons and also for Discover?
I am, Judge.
Okay, so then let me go back and let me just call out those names. That is CL 182605H, Edgar Morelos, CL 185093H, Nicolas Uribe, and CL 191607H, Abigail Guerra. The court in all of these cases is going to go ahead and take judicial notice of all documents of the court's file and grant default judgment as has been laid out in the documents that have been filed with the clerk's office and the court to establish that a default is that it exists and that it's lawful, and the plaintiff is awarded default judgment in all of these cases. I'll sign off on them, Mr. Kettler, and you should be able to get a copy of all of them from the clerk's office.
Understood, Judge. Thank you so much. I believe that's all my cases today. May I be excused?
You may. Thank you.
Thank you. Hope you have a good one.